Hello, Kudo, hello, Kohaku, hello, Fish. How is everybody doing? Did you have a good weekend? Did you have as good of a weekend as I did? Because my weekend was pretty awesome. It was a wonderful, epic, amazing birthday week, and I am very grateful for it. It was super fun. I'm happy. I'm happy you had fun on your trip. That's amazing. I drank too much, but I have no regrets. And I got to spend some time with family yesterday too. It was just a great week all over, and I'm very happy, very grateful for everybody that hung out Saturday. It was an epic day. Honestly, for an 8-hour stream, I didn't feel that tired. I mean, I was drunk by the end, but I'm like, maybe I can do this. Sandra, I missed your birthday shenanigans and Tucker and Dale. Tucker and Dale was indeed very fun. My birthday shenanigans were a lot of fun too. We played rounds with Aster while getting drunk, and there was a drinking wheel. It was a time. I don't remember much, but it was great. It was great. And I can confirm that I still don't get a hungover. So I'm like, see, I'm not that old. I'm still fine, okay? Since I think it was one of my suggestions, no! Well, if it makes you happier, we are redoing a round of Disney movies, so we wrote them down. If you have any that we didn't think about that you'd like to see again, we'll put them back. I think the last time we did our Disney round was in 2022, so we're like, we might as well rewatch a few for people, so there's that. And we did add that one, so that's good. I think it's somewhere in movie comments or suggestions or something. Like, it's somewhere on the Discord. Weekend was okay. Mom took me to the beach in sub-zero temps. It wasn't fun. I love the beach, but it's supposed to be a warm experience, Now I'm just folding paper cranes. Is that your new hobby? Is that your new streaming activity? Because I don't know how to fold a single one. So I'll be proud of you no matter what, Toy Story and Lion King are also goated. We added Lion King. I don't think we added Toy Story, so we can talk with the others about that if they want it. I don't mind. It's been 2 years, so we can rewatch a bunch of things. I will not have a problem with it. And I do think we added Mulan back into the fray. I was like, it's so sad every time you and Kudo are like, oh, can we watch this? Can we watch that? I'm like, oh, we already did though. So I'm like, okay, well, it's been 3 years by now, so we might as well rewatch them, I'm making them because there's a Japanese legend that says if you make 1,000, that you get a wish granted. You get a wish granted. So I'm doing it. You know what? I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Get that wish. Get that fancy thing. Whatever it is that you want. Get your heart's desire. I don't know if I personally would have the patience to do 1,000. But I believe in you because you're cool. I'm not. So it's fine. I just try and move that out of my face. All right. I'm at 110, Just a few more. Wait, no, you're at 10. It's still good. You're still fine. It's gonna be okay. I promise. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna get your wish because you will have worked really hard for it. So it's worth it at the end of the day. It's interesting. On my birthday, I did absolutely nothing. It was great. I got pampered, like I've never been pampered before. It's Sig. Hello, Sig. How you doing? How was your weekend? Thank you again for showing up for my birthday stream. It was a great time. I also posted my haul in Discord for Adepticon. That's where you were at. I stayed in budget, but freaking barely. So much cool stuff. Well, it doesn't matter that it's barely. As long as you're into it, you can be proud of yourself and your accomplishments. That's great. I'll have to go check that out. It's the kind of wish I can't really do anything to help, so this is my way of working towards it. Yeah, and that's good. Anything that can help you get to your goals and make you feel happy about it. Who is anybody to complain about that? That's pretty awesome. I'm telling you, I'm rooting for you with all my heart. I just can't fold for my life. And anyway, it's your project, so I'll be there rooting in the shadows, What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, on my birthday, one of the things I did, and I didn't know what to expect, is I watched Wicked. I didn't know much about it. I knew people complaining about this and that, Ariana Grande getting someone's husband and whatnot, But I was like, I don't know much. I'm just gonna go in blind. I've never watched The Wizard of Oz, so I don't know the lore at all. And I decided to just go in with an open mind and see how I feel about it. And honestly, I enjoyed it. I was like, that was actually a good movie. Like, nothing like, oh my god, I've never seen something like that. But I had a great time, a great 3 hours watching this on the sofa while Aster was like slaving away in the kitchen. But it was a great time. So I would say if you have like a few hours and you want to have something in the background, if anything, it's pretty good. And now I'm curious to see where it's gonna go, because I didn't know at first that it was a part one until I saw the title. It was a part one. It was like, okay, well there's more coming. So I'm curious to see how it ends, because I've never watched the Wizard of Oz. I've never seen the Broadway play or whatever it is. I don't even know. I don't know nothing. So I was like, okay, Wicked, you were an interesting movie to watch. I'm not complaining about that one. But except for that, Asher didn't want to watch it with me. See, even on my birthday, he was like, if we watch that, that's the only thing we're watching today. I was like, so mean. Asher is such a big meanie. But at the same time, he did make me like 5 drinks worth of amaretto sour for me to get drunk Saturday. So I can't exactly complain too much. Just a little bit, because you gotta keep it spicy, keep it complaining, keep him on his toes. That's how it works out here. I am excited to say, for those that were not there on my birthday party or whatever I said it, that they have hired a new person on my job. It's happening, guys. I'm almost out of my cage. I'm out of prison. So she started today, and she seems very nice. And as such, my last day of work should be next Thursday. I'm gonna be very happy to not be working, but that also means that I need to go train the new girl in person every day this week. So that's why my streams are a bit like later than usual for the days where I usually stream early. I'll have to make it work. I'll probably be tired, which is also why I decided to not have 4 streams this week, because I'm like, I have to drive back and forth every day and talk and socialize for like 4 days straight already this week. I'm just gonna take it easy and rest a little bit. But I'm pretty excited for what's to come. I don't know what's to come, but I'm just gonna trust and believe and go into it and not cry about it too much and see. I mean, I will not cry about leaving my job. I think for the first time, I don't think I will be any type of emotional about it, because I am so done. Yeah, no, I can't find the care for my job. I think I will probably miss my boss, because we had a good relationship and she's been very nice to me. But the company as a whole is a strange place, if I can say it like that. Let's just say that like we're 20 employees and they just make everybody directors, but they don't even have people under them. So I don't know what the structure is, what structure they're trying to go for, but I'm just like, I'm not interested in it though, so I'm just gonna not be involved. I worked all weekend, so sadly it was not as good as yours. Aww, but I'm currently turning the leftover meat from the enchiladas into spaghetti. Ooh. That sounds like yum times. That sounds like good food. I love good food. Aster's been making so much good food, and I went to my parents to celebrate my birthday yesterday, and it was delicious. My mom made some ribs. She made some fried plantain. She had some broccoli that I like. She made quail, which she never does. Like, I don't remember her ever doing it. Like, we talked about it. We had it at restaurants once in a while, like maybe twice in my life. And for some reason, she decided to make a feast, and we had a bunch of quail, a bunch of things, a bunch of ribs. I ate so much. We had a red velvet cake, and then people had the little like, what's the word? Telling me what they appreciate about me. So I was like, hey, I feel loved, I'm happy. My sister got me a super fancy, nice matcha brewing set, like, the ceremony like set with the little whisk and stuff. And I'm like, it's amazing. I'm pretty excited. And she got me some very fancy, like, high-grade matcha with it. So I'm like, ooh. Asked her, like, when are we doing that? I'm like, ooh. And she got me, like, cookie molds of my favorite characters. And I was like, Asked her, you need to do something with this. I need, like, butter cookies that look like them. If you don't know, I'm obsessed with Sumiko Gurashi. And if you look for them, you will understand that they are the best thing that were ever created on this earth. They're just the best. They're shy. They don't like to go out. They live in the corners because that's where they don't feel anxious. And as soon as I learned of their lore, I was like, yes, yes, I need more of that in my life. That's just how it's gonna be. It's gonna be awesome. So we need to find a cookie recipe so we can make cute cookies, and I'm very excited about it. And then my mom gave me a super cute necklace. It's funny because my Astor's mom gave me a necklace with his initials, basically the first letter of his name. And then my mom gave me one with my name, so my mom was like, "We need to add it to the one you have." So now I have both our initials on my neck. I feel very fancy about it. Yep. I've never been much of a gold person, but I guess that's what people buy for me for some reason. So I'm just gonna have to accept my new way of life. That's how it's gonna be. Except for that, that was cool. And then we got home and I was like, yes, best birthday week I've ever had. So I was very happy about that. It was so interesting today at work because I'm used to my boss telling me everything. Like, at this point it's almost like I know too much about my boss, but I don't mind. I like tea, I like to know about how people's lives and stuff. I don't want to talk about mine, but I want to know what other people are doing and why. But she was training the new person the whole day today, as she should, like, explain what the company is, what kind of job she's gonna do, and she's gonna be with her the most. Tomorrow is just me because my boss has an appointment. But tell me why lunch starts and it turns into a trauma dumping session from my boss. I was just like, girl, it's her first day. Why are you telling her all that? She's just like talking to her, like, oh, how you do? Like, are you married? See, my boss, I would say that she kind of baited the question so she could trauma dump. I'm not sure why though. She asked the new girl like, oh, are you married? And she's like, no, I'm not. Blah blah blah. And then the girl asks, are you married? And she starts with, well, I'm married, but then divorced. And it's like, haha, oh no, what happened? Yeah, he left me for someone else. And she's like, oh God, that's terrible. And then my ex, after that, well, he kind of died in my hands. It's like, oh, okay. And yeah, I heard like the dead gurgle rattle situation and I'm traumatized by that. It's like, oh, okay. And then I had to do CPR and then I felt his ribs breaking. It's like, I'm just there. I know all these things because she's told me before, but I'm like, this girl just started today. Let her enjoy her lunch. Let her eat. Let her have a moment. I don't know. I was just like, there was nothing I could do. I just had to be there. And like, at first, I was like, I don't know. How do I put a word on what's going on right now? And I was like, I don't know. And then that's when my content creator brain started, and I was like, oh, I'm witnessing trauma dumping in real life. I don't think I've ever really seen that like that. Because, as a VTuber or a content creator, you randomly run into an issue. Or not an issue, like just that event. We all have this canon event where you're trying to get to know people, you talk to everybody, new viewers, people show up in Discord, other VTuber friends and stuff. But you will most likely have met one person that will trauma dump on you, and then you're like, okay, they're telling you about how they don't think they should be alive right now, and you're like, oh, okay. Well, I think it's good to, you should probably get some help and talk to someone. But I had never seen it happen in real life, and now that I'm like one step further, I'm able to see it. I'm like, oh God. Oh, hello Ken, how you doing? How was your weekend? I'm doing pretty good, reminiscing on the great weekend, having a great time, and also how I witnessed my boss trauma dumping on the new employee today. It was a time to be alive. Hope your day is going well there. Yes, it's going great. I'm happy. I'm tired. I didn't really sleep that well yesterday. We're in that time of the year where it's not hot or warm, but it's not cold. So I was slightly cold yesterday, even though I was wearing a whole hoodie with sweatpants and stuff. Like, I was like, I won't have a big blankie, but I will have like clothes that keep me warm. Nope. I was cold and I struggled to sleep. Then I had nightmares, and I was like, wasn't great. So I woke up way too early and panicked because of a nightmare, and then I was just like, then I have to go to work. And as I was saying, I have to go to work in person every day this week, and I'm like, but I just need to think. I have a little bit over a week left. Only over a week. And then it'll be freedom. Freedom in my heart. Freedom in my thoughts. Freedom of life for a little bit. Like, I still need to figure myself out, but at least I will have a little break and be able to recoup. And then I'll go back looking for a job eventually. I mean, probably not that long because, you know, gotta pay them bills, but we never know. I will be giving my all. But yeah, so there was that. What else did I want to talk about? Not much. I think I had a list of things I wanted to talk about before I get into the question of the day. Please answer the question of the day. The question of the day is, which food do you hate the most and why? I think mine is very obvious as I have been very open. You know, I've been very transparent with my hatred of freaking tomatoes. I hate tomatoes. They're disgusting. They're slimy. They have a weird color inside. They have the little grains in it. They don't taste great either. I don't know. Coconuts because coconuts. You know what? I'm not even gonna fight that one. I don't like coconuts either. Also tomatoes because texture. Yeah, there's nothing to like about the tomatoes. I don't know what's wrong with people liking, like, why are you ruining your sandwich with this is beyond my understanding. I don't get it. Coconut, I feel like I can get behind a drink like that has coconut water or like whatever it is. Like, I can get behind that. But the actual coconut, like, if you know when they have like the shaved coconuts on cookies or on cakes, I really don't get it. I don't get it. I'm like, even texture-wise, it's not doing it for me. I'm like, what are we doing? What is this? Why? I don't know. I feel like I'm not the pickiest person, but these two are not, they're just not doing it for me, you know? Only tolerable coconut is in curry disguised with copious amounts of curry powder. Yeah, I feel like I don't like coconut on its own. I like coconut in something. But the actual like meat of the coconut is what I'm just not about. My mom sometimes like there's like a Haitian dessert that they make with it and it's just pure coconut and sometimes like chocolate or whatever. Not vibing. Coconut is great though. I don't know. I can't get behind the coconut water. I cannot get behind the coconut meat. I'm not about that life. It's just not doing it for me. Fish, no. I mean, fish hates mayo, so you know, take everything with a grain of salt. That's how, you know, you need to find the right middle ground with fish. That's how it is out here. But what else? There's not that many things I hate, but okay. One that I hate, but I don't actually hate, is probably zucchini. I don't like how watery it is. Like, I'm just not living for this situation. But for some reason, like, the Koreans got it. Like, the other ones didn't get the memo that you can have them in a dry form and it'll be amazing. But like, if you go to Korean like restaurants or if you have a bibimbap, most of the time it will be quite dry and it'll just be yum. And then I can have a great old time, you know? Limburger cheese and liver are the only things I can't eat. And yes, I have tried both. But what about mayo though? What about that? I know it's your favorite though. But I don't think I've tried Limburger cheese, but liver, is it all livers? You know, there's diversity in livers. There's all sorts, you know? Mayo is gross, but I can eat it if I have to. I see. You know, you're not that picky. You're not that unreasonable. I can't. Mayo is, wow, you found a friend here? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Green beans. Yeah, you have problems. Eat your beans. Beans. Yep, it all tastes like rotten steak or pennies. Interesting. I guess because of the iron, because that's what my mom always gave it to us for. Is because we're like, oh, you have low iron, you have to have liver and greens and stuff. I don't know. I feel like liver, if not prepared as it should, is not gonna be a great time. It needs to be culturally well cooked, I will say. Okay, so I've had the Egyptian version. I liked it. I love the Haitian version that my mom makes. So I'm like, those are the two frame of references that I have. I don't think I've ever tried it in a restaurant. I don't think I would order that. I would not trust them to make it properly. Except that I do like foie gras. It is liver. Doesn't taste like the other ones though. I don't advise eating pennies, but I mean, if you have low iron, you have to do what you gotta do, you know? Oh, hello, Sheriff. How you doing? How was your weekend? I mean, wait a second. What do you mean by I don't advise eating pennies? Do you have experience with that? Is that a thing? Hello, Mr. Meeboo. You have a cute name. Durian because of the smell. I've never had fresh durian, but in uni, my teacher had like a game, and if you lost, you had to eat a durian candy. And even out of the plastic from the candy, it smelled like hell. And I did not like the taste. I was not living for it personally. I ordered calf liver at one point at a fancy restaurant. Wasn't great, a bit bitter. Ugh. We don't like bitter in our food like that. I mean, you like bitter stuff, but like, ew. Oh no, I have heard, no, this is good liver. You will like this liver from like 5 different people and tried it again. It was disgusting every time. See, you just need to come over to my house. I'll feed you my mom's and or Aster's mom's, and then you will see the light. It'll be all right. Believe me. Believe in the turtle. I have the right source. Okay. It was a bit too bitter for me. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a great time to be honest. Yeah, no, you're refusing my hospitality. Oh my goodness, I didn't know you were like that. I actually make good Egyptian liver myself. Oh, well, you need to make some for us. I'm down for that. My mom will be very happy if you feed me that. She'll be like, oh my god, you gotta make her healthy and all that. Don't even need my mom. Like, okay, keep bragging. I'm here for it. Heard that one too many times to fall again. It's okay. It's okay. It's just because you haven't met the turtle that knows the good sauce. It's fine. I'll guide you to the right pathway. Oh, I just thought about another one I don't like. I personally cannot with natto. Natto is not a thing for me. I know that you gotta try it once to see what's up. But no. Natto to me tastes and feels like rotten yogurt. That's how I felt. I felt like it was like someone puked on a plate for me. That's how it felt. I'm not saying that you can't have it. People love it. I ain't here to judge. But that was my experience. I wanted to try it at least once. I did, and I was like, what about no though? Like, absolutely not. Was it immigrant liver? Probably not. See, I was trying to say culturally prepared. I was trying to be, politically correct. It looked too slimy, but I've never tried natto. Yeah, no. I'd say if you're curious, make sure to try it once. Personally, the smell, the texture, everything about it was not it, so no. You're curious? Well, we could probably get some at an Asian store around town, and then I'll observe your reaction. It's very healthy for you, but yeah. On an unrelated note, sleeving cards takes for freaking ever. What is sleeving cards? Wait, collection cards that you're putting in like a little plastic or something? I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about because I don't know. But which cards? I see interest in the Kohaku's voice, yeah, that I can hear. I can hear her like she's in the room with me. Why am I cold? The fan is on. 1 second. Card games and yeah, putting them in plastic sleeves. Ah. Whoops. That should do it. I'd probably not eat it too often. Fermented foods are not good for me. Beans are not good for me. Can't imagine fermented beans being good for me. Maybe that's actually the solution to your problem. Who knows? Imagine you start eating it and then all your tummy issues go away. I mean, could be it. You just need to find the magic thing and it might work out. And Red Dragon Inn. I don't know what that is. I never heard of this one. I have like 4 or 5 full expansions to sleeve. Well, it's fine. That's the price we have the price we have to pay for our obsessions and our hobbies. And it's fine. It's fine. We were all born to spend our time doing this. Nerd. Who's the nerd? You? Because you're the most nerdy one out of all of us in here, Aster. So I don't know who you're talking to. See, Azra and I are very high quality nerds, and we like to do. And I knew it. It wasn't immigrant liver. Of course, it's. Highly recommend playing it if you get the chance. I have to look into it. But yeah, so in our free time, we like to do anime quizzes and stuff, and it can be anything random. So right before stream, we were chilling a bit, and then we did one. It was between these like 3 openings, which one would you use as your forever alarm in the morning? We're not normal people. We cannot just sit down and be like, oh, I'll choose that very carefully. No, we're like, okay, but how does this song start? But like, if I compare it with we had to like go look up how the song starts to be like, if I think about this, like, it's like, actually, like we were doing that for the whole video. It's like 20 to 25 minutes of a video that we're just pausing to check exactly how we would feel about this song as an alarm for the rest of our lives. And I'm like, why are we like this? Why can we not just casually enjoy anything is beyond my understanding, you know? As to if we were nerds, we wouldn't be here. You know what? Fair. Woo, 1 character deck down. Let's go. You got this. 20 more to go. Hello, Clarence. Happy birthday. No. Thank you. Happy birthday. I said, could still on your birthday stream was busy? Of course not. I understand people have lives. They cannot just be there with me getting drunk and yappy. It's fine. Woo, yeah, I saw that. Bro, I posted a Venn diagram about a game on Twitter today and got random Japanese pro players like it. I'm next level of nerdship. Yes, be proud. Get that engagement. Get that community. Get that networking going. Okay, Aster. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you for streaming so consistently. Like, you got this. I believe. I don't think you've ever been that consistent with streaming in your life, but like you know, we're turning a new leaf. We're learning what it is like together. See, I should have something like that. I will be consistently. No, I will not commit. I don't want to commit. I was about to say I will be consistently making sure that I post my thumbnails every Sunday for like 100 days, and I'm like, I will not do it. Like I just want. So yeah. Well, you know, I just don't be about it. Well, I don't know what you mean by that. I'm just being very nice and very encouraging and very, very, very sweet. I don't know why you would see it any other way. That's a you problem, and I don't need you to accuse me of things I haven't done. I would like it very much if you did it. You know. But yeah, what other foods can we think about? Because there's a lot of food I don't like, but I will probably eat if I don't have a choice. You know, I've learned to be a good adult. Because when I go eat at like Aster's parents, if there's something I don't like, usually I will still eat it. Because I'm not here to hurt people's feelings. I'll talk about it at home after, but I will never hurt her feelings. I would cry. So like, you know. And same for Aster. I don't think he would ever tell my mom I don't like this, like that. You know, we're considerate out here. I don't like cordon bleu. I do like it. It's not my favorite. I feel like, to me, it's a bit bland. I like my chicken, if I'm thinking about the right dish, to be a little more seasoned out here. And I feel like this doesn't do it for me. I can't say there's any food I hate in particular. Maybe I try to avoid a certain kind of sausage. I don't know what it's called. It's homemade and sold at the nearby store. My parents love it, but I can't eat it. Is it meat? Is it fish? What kind of sausage is it? Because I know they're like fish sausages, and I've been wanting to try them because they look like a good snack, but I can't find them here. Oh my god, yesterday Mana's mom fed us quails and they were delicious. Yeah, I told them about the feast. The feast that we had yesterday. The freaking plantains were delicious. I don't know what she did with them, and there were so many of them. It was amazing. Brunch swag. I don't know how to say that. And maybe it is, maybe it's not. Oh, why do you like cordon bleu fish? I often find the chicken gets too dry. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of chicken breast, so it's like kind of dry for me. I feel like there's not that much flavor into it, so I'm like, meh. I don't feel that great. Braunschweiger is nasty too. Liver is the primary ingredient. You have a very deep-seated hatred. We need to work through it with you. It's okay. We can talk about it. And yes, I have tried it at least. You know, I would probably not try it personally. So, you know, you're strong for that. But, you know, It's pork meat sausage, and I can't describe the taste. Sour, spicy. I mean, it sounds like it should be but it's okay if you don't like it. You know, we're respectful. We listen. We don't judge. We don't judge here. That's what's up in the turtle chat. I like chicken. I like Swiss. I like ham. Mash them all into one thing, and I love it. You know what? Simple answer, but very valid. I can get behind that. There's some things that are just very simple but very yum. Hello, Midwest. How you doing? I'm doing great. We're talking about the foods we don't like. We're talking about how the wonderful birthday feast that my mom made yesterday. We had some quail and some ribs and some plantain and some soup, and it was amazing. My mom made an amazing feast yesterday, so that is that. How have you been, Midwest? Let's see. Like for everything inside the cordon bleu to get good level of cook, the chicken gets way overcooked. Like, see, I'd put fried chicken with ham and Swiss into a bread roll. I do that sometimes. Ooh, that sounds yum. That's delicious. Make me some of that, please. Thank you. I'm chilling like a villain and I just moved, so I'm tired. Congrats on the move. I feel you. I feel like I'm closing into I haven't moved like a year ago, and it's so traumatic to think about. It was a terrible time of life. I was not about that time. But at least once you're into your place and you start making it your house and your home, you'll be happy. You're just happy it's over, you know? We'll do, yeah. I'm excited. I get good food. I'm always happy with good food. But yeah, except for that, what else? What about you, Midwest? Is there a food that you hate? And why? Why do you hate it? Let us know. What else? Oh, Noodle's not there. That has nothing to do with food. I'm just so sad because she bought me the fancy earrings, the turtle earrings on my throat for my birthday, but I think they might be out of stock. So I'm waiting for Throne to let me know what happened. But I'm just so sad. I'm like, they've been on my throat for 2 years. And I see reviews, so they had more than one. Because it was on Etsy, so now I'm worried that they don't make them anymore, and I'll be very sad if they don't. What else I do not like? I gotta think about it. Cordon bleu is a hit or miss. Anyways, I hate it when it's dry, but I love it when it's cheesy or juicy. Ooh, that sounds yum. Yeah, when it's juicy, like, you know, Aster started making chicken sous vide, and then it makes the chicken breast be actually juicy. And I've discovered a new way to enjoy chicken. I'm like, okay, I see you, chicken. I see you doing your own thing over there. I'm like, being pretty yum out here. So I can give it. I don't remember the last time I've ever had cordon bleu, to be honest. I hate cup noodles because my coworker used to bring me one every day for like a year, and now every time I look at it, my stomach hurts. Yep, it can be very mentally draining to eat the same thing every day. It's very traumatizing for your belly and your brain, so I get you. It's the same for me with one specific brand of cup noodles, the kimchi ones at Costco. At some point, my dad was buying that all the time because I think my mom liked them, and I kind of overdosed on them. Like, not overdose, what am I saying? I just got tired of them. I ate too much. I'm not about it. Wait, what are you saying? Hard to make it juicy though. Most catering services make them dry. Yeah, they don't have time to try and be fancy with it. I guess you gotta be rich to hire like a rich caterer person and then get it. Bro, people who put raisins in slaw. Ooh! Raisins on anything. You know what? Facts, Clarence. Facts. I'm not about that raisin life. I hate them. My mom likes to put it in her carrot salad, and everybody loves it. I don't understand the concept. I don't see the vision. I don't like them anyways, so I don't want them in my carrot salad. Okay, stop it. I like raisins in cereal. Yeah, it's the worst. They're like the chewiness in the milk. No. I like raisins in most things, heathen. You have problems. See, every time I try to help you out here, you just hit me with something weird like that. Yeah, I was referring to your mom's carrot salad. Most people love it. She's been doing it since I was a child, and she brings it over to people, and people ask for the raisins. They love it. I don't understand. It's not a slaw. It's just finely grated carrots with Miracle Whip and raisins. Ask me why. I don't know. I like the first two steps. Is fine to me. I don't know why we need raisins in there. So she always makes another separate version for me. I forgot about raisins. Oh my god. I forgot they exist until the next time I bite into a relative's home-cooked meal. Yeah. Yeah. That's when you have a problem. And oatmeal raisin cookies are better than chocolate chip. Fight me. I will fight you to death. I will... Fish, where you at? You think you can hide? You're gonna be there. You're gonna get fished. That's what you're gonna be doing over there. Alright, okay. Anyways, I actually don't hate raisins and banana bread. Banana bread is already good. It's weird, because I don't like bananas. Well, what do you mean you put raisins in there? What do you mean? I will put them up. We're all ready to fight. I'm not apologizing. You don't need to. You will just suffer and get fished out of your mind until you understand that you're wrong in your ways. Okay? We're not about that life, okay? When people ask me what food I hate, I never remember reasons, but when someone else mentions it, I activate like a sleeper agent, as you should. I hate raisins high key. See? Everybody agrees. You're the weird one. Or like a sponge cake with finely shaved almonds and I thought you were one of the good ones, Aster. I thought I knew what I married, but clearly it was all a scam. I was just scammed. I need to make a return. Like, what do you mean? What is that for? What is this? Wait, sorry. Something went wrong in my VTube studio. I would also fight fish on that, even though I do like raisins. Yeah, because you just need to be a normal human being to understand that you cannot tell me that raisin cookies are better than chocolate chip. Like, who hurt you? Like, what happened there? Bro, I'm picking, like, 3 things I eat them in. Leave me be. Never. I would never. Why would I ever leave you alone? I don't know. That's beyond me. Why would you say such a thing? So I'd eat raisins out of the bag. See what I have to deal with on a daily basis? Like, that's not a thing. I should add in raisins on Mana's breakfast nest quarrel. Wow, such violent ideas, Clarence. I see how it is. You know. I thought you were one of the good ones too, but every day I am proven wrong. Every day I'm shown that there's only violence in people's hearts, and I cannot deal with it. Raisins are good. No, they're not. That's why you're pinned right there. There's a reason you're pinned. It's because they're not. Next, he's gonna try and tell me that tomatoes are good or something. No. No, they're not good. They're yucky. They're slimy. They have the little grains. They have everything going on that is not great, okay? I like raisins. I don't like them in too many things. Craisins are the... No. No, the tomatoes are not the goat. They're disgusting. I should do a vegetable tier list. Well, I mean, fruits, whatever these disgusting tomatoes are anyways. She punished me because I spoke the truth. No, as you can see, nobody came for your defense. And nobody do that. See, I was not even gonna punish you when you said, like, I like raisins and stuff. I wasn't gonna do anything. But then you dared be sacrilegious and say that they're better than chocolate chip cookies. Like, you know, you need help. Tomatoes are like... People just wanna be violent today. They just want to fight, I see. Okay, like, give me 1 second. We can fight. If that's what you want. Clarence, where you at? You can't hide from me. No, sorry, sir. Whoops, excuse me. Why are people hiding? Fish? You're still going back here if you don't, you're not done. Clarence, go join him over there. There we go. I mean, Aster can also go for all I know. He's gonna be there. All alone in there. Yeah, there we go. And then, let's see. Wait, I pinned him by mistake. I'm sorry. You're a casualty and I can't help it, okay? Yeah, that's your Twitch one. She's seeking me with malicious intent. I was here to help you understand the reality of life, okay? Tomatoes are like the secret agent. They're whatever on their own, but they make everything great. They're in better. You know what? If you started with that, I could have slightly agreed with you. Because the whole thing is disgusting on its own, but in a sauce with lots of spices and ketchup, you know, we can get behind it. Can be alone with yourself. But except for that, it's not a great time out there. Like, tomatoes are just not it. That's not it. The only time I like tomatoes is when they're in a sauce form. Otherwise, no. High freaking five. See, Clear, that's why you're not pinned right now. Because you're the one that is actually sensible in this group. See? I knew I could count on you. I knew you had, like, thoughts and feelings at me. So I'm so sorry, Lan. I feel so guilty right now. I don't want to have it mixed stuck in the floor there, but I can't do anything about it. I don't know why I can't remove it. Why can I not? I'm trying. I'm so sorry. This happens. A burger is not a burger without a sauce. It absolutely is. Most people like it, and you're just a weird one for saying otherwise, okay? I don't know if I like tomato because it's tomato or it's because Italian and Mexican dishes made me love it. Yeah, they haven't done it for me. I feel like they're usually like very like big chunks of tomatoes and they're raw and they're like, bleh. That's what they are. So they haven't convinced me. Like, I can get behind salsa because it's like a lot of spices, so it doesn't really taste like tomatoes. So we can get behind it, you know? You guys are just all too picky. Nah. Mister, I hate liver because you haven't had the good stuff. Mister, I don't like mayo. I don't know. It feels like you're the one that's a bit weird out here. I'm just saying. Sorry, I'm with Manas. No tomatoes. High freaking five. Let's go. Sensible people in our chat. We love to see it. I love mayo. Should I speak? Yes! Yeah, see? Normal people. So far, we have 2 people that are crazy. We got Fish and we got Kohaku that don't like mayo for some reason. I don't get it. I have had like 5 different people's livers and onions. I mean, mine doesn't really have onions. I'm telling you, it's just the good stuff. It's the good stuff out here, Fish. I swear, believe me, trust me. It's yum. It's yum. I will convince you. I will convert you. See, I've been preaching to my family to get locks because I got locks and now I love it and I want everybody to get them. So I just go and I share the gospel. I will share the gospel about liver to you as well. It's okay. You will come around to it. You will understand. Maybe you need to try a different kind of tomato. No, I've tried so hard and got so far. But it's just not what's up, okay? Filipino tomatoes don't have red juices. It's not about the red juice. It's sour and more like a big cherry than the popular red tomato. I mean, maybe I don't feel like I would have a great time with that, if I'm being honest. I would be more willing to try it if you're telling me it doesn't really taste like a tomato and stuff. But I hate everything. I hate the smell. I hate the jiggly inside. I hate the little seeds in the jiggly. There's nothing I love about them. Nothing. Also, Mana, why did you pin my best friend to the floor? I don't know what you're talking about. As I said, there was a casualty. It had nothing to do with me. It was all because of you and your disparaging comments, okay? That's what happens when you spread lies. There are victims. It's dangerous. You don't want to do that. Even though your friend has questionable taste in some fruits. So I don't know. Maybe I pinned him in advance because I felt that he would say something. Make choices that are questionable about, like, grapefruit. You know? Oh, hello, Monty. How you doing? How was your weekend? Mexican tomatoes I like in dishes. Filipino tomatoes I can eat raw. Yeah, I don't know that I'm anywhere near these 2 options. I'm just saying. Wait, what I missed? For you and Esther, I wouldn't try it. I would try it one more time, but I almost guarantee I would hate it. All right. We will have to make it happen one way or another, okay? I'll do my best for you, Fish. Though honestly, he'd also disagree with you on tomatoes. So whatever. See, that's why I pinned him in advance, because I know his being has weird choices, okay? Okay, I'm about to choose violence. Pull it. Pickles, yay or nay? Why do you want to have people's opinions on pickles? I know you're obsessed with them, but like, let me make a poll so Aster can feel confident. Pickles, yay, nay. Let's see how people feel about pickles. I personally am not a pickle person. I will eat pickles, but don't go out of my way for them. They're decent. Like, I only have them in the McDoubles. That's the only way I have pickles. Except for that, I don't want to do anything with them. But other pickled vegetables and stuff, I will have them. Like, I love pickled radish, pickled carrots, stuff like that. I actually love them. I need to know who my friends are. Pickles on its own or in a dish? I guess on their own. Do you like pickles? That's the big question that they, right now I'm just waiting for my friend switching game for Luigi Mansion. Ooh, I've never played Luigi's Mansion. I don't actually know what it's like. Oh, you want to know in stuff? I get down with pickles. They are right. See, you got one vote on the Twitch side, Aster. So you got that going for you. I don't know. On their own, absolutely, I'm not the biggest fan. In a McDouble, I can get behind it, and in other things, I'm not about that life. Same, really. If I'm offered pickles as a snack or is part of a burger, I'll take it, but it won't be on my grocery list if I'm in charge. You see, we went to Costco, and now we have a giant container of pickles in the fridge, and Aster has been very happy. He will have them on the side, or just have them. He likes them pickles. He's very happy with that. I don't know. He will have a lot. He doesn't need to be scared of the wife eating them. I ain't touching that. But then, if you could see Aster's face when I request like a sip of his monster, like he looks like he's clutching his pearls. Like he's like, "What are you doing? Why are you touching my monster?" Like if I'm like, "Can I have one?" And he's like, "I mean, maybe you can have this type, but not that type." Like, if you could see the stress in this man's life and heart anytime I ask anything when it concerns monsters, and I never even... You never ask, you just take a sip. For sips, of course, I will ask you for a whole can. But if I'm here, I'm thirsty, and I will have a sip. And I'm not even, like, abusing it. I take a little sip, and then I leave you a little. I never take more than one sip, okay? You just have problems. It's okay, we can talk about it, help you feel better, okay? Burger is the only place I would tolerate pickles. That's a great term. I would not tolerate them in much else either. It's just not it. Like a monster. Wow. What if I'm a monster? Anyways, would you consider kimchi as pickled cabbage? I would say so. It's a pickled dish. I mean, is it pickled or like... No, it's not aged. I guess it's a pickle. Like, I like all the pickled side dishes. I like them a lot. I just don't like the typical like dill pickles and stuff, and they're just not my speed. I put pickles in my sandwiches. See, you'll be friends with Aster on that. He does do that as well. I put pickles in my sandwiches. I just read that. Like pickled radish, pickled onion. I don't like the onions though. Pickled carrots, pickled lemons. Sauerkraut is good. I don't think I've ever had it. Like, I've heard of it. I've seen it in stores and stuff, but I've never actually had that in my life. I haven't tried pickled carrots. They never offer it where I live. That's interesting because I know that they eat it a lot in Japan and in Korea. So I would think, like, you're not that far. Maybe they could export some of it. But I can like buy a whole container and eat the whole thing in one sitting. I really like that. It's usually mixed radish and carrots in one thing. It smells like hell, but it's so good. It's so yum. My dad are always looking like with a disapproving look anytime my mom and I open anything pickled, and he's like, "You're eating your smelly things again," you know? Also Rubens. Is that like smoked meat? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that means. English is hard. I think I've only had it once, but I liked it. Which one? The pickled radish and carrots? I'm pretty sure if that's what we're talking about, I'm pretty sure you liked it a lot. Reubens are amazing. A Reuben is a sandwich. Okay, look, time to learn. Let me Google. Yes, Google Reuben. So it's a smoked meat sandwich, basically. That's what it looks like. It's Kyra! Hello, Kyra. How you doing? Getting some fancy lobster. I don't know how they call it. For me, it's a What is that? What is corned beef? I don't know.
I explained to you what corned.
I'm looking at this and it looks like smoked meat to me, so I'm like, oh, okay, you know.
It's corned beef.
Corned beef, like Thousand Island dressing, swish and sauerkraut on rye.
You take a big piece of meat.
Yeah.
You marinate it for like 10 days.
Okay.
And then you slow cook it really, really slowly.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever had that.
8 to 12 hours. I mean, we have a restaurant named after them. You've been there.
I had smoked meat. That's all I knew.
Oh, you only eat smoked meat there?
Yeah, I've never had whatever you just described corned beef is. I don't know. I love smoked meat though, that I know. I've had a smoked meat poutine and it was great.
Corned beef is interesting. It's good. Just really annoying to me.
Oh yeah, no. You see, there are some things in life you just need to accept and you need to go to the restaurant and enjoy without having the hassle of making it. Yeah, or you can just have it warm and ready to eat and go home and not wash the dishes. You know, you raise a good point. Aster's bread is very yum, so that would be great. Corned beef is like slow cooked beef until it's strands of meat, I guess. But I really don't think I've ever had it. I've been to the Rubens restaurant, but I'm pretty sure I only had smoked meat over there. Corned beef are often in cans. I don't know how I feel about meat in can. That scares you. I don't like it. The only thing in can I don't mind is pretty much fish, like tuna or salmon, stuff like that. Meat, I'm like, what do you mean meat in cans? I don't like it. I mean, sometimes, but it isn't always slow cooked or strands. See, we have someone that knows everything about it. I don't know anything. And Esther came in here to judge me, telling me I know what this is when I have never seen this in my life. I'm like, I don't know. Now, real corned beef doesn't come in a can. Okay, so it's like the version when, like, you know, the funds are low. A croissant shark. Why does it look so perfect? I'm jealous of your skills at fishing, Kyra, and I'm not okay with this. I want that too, okay? That is fake nasty garbage, like the whole chicken in the can situation. I feel traumatized just from seeing that, like, in a video. And I'm just like, what do you mean you have whole chickens in a can? And it's slimy and gooey when it comes out. Like, I feel like that's a crime against humanity. Oh my god, I haven't had a fish fillet burger in forever. See, that's one of the things that people are trying to tell you they're not yummy, but they actually are. Like the McDonald's like fish sandwich. Like, I guess we all feel like I don't want to have fish if I'm going to McDonald's, but that sandwich is good. And I don't remember. I think the last time I had it was like over like 15 years ago. I don't remember when I had it. So I should probably have it one day. I like it. You're just jealous. You're just jealous. It's not nasty. See, no, don't be so rude to fish right there.
Filet of fish is nasty.
No. You just don't understand the reality of the world. It's okay. I appreciate you as a human anyways. I do not trust the fish at McDonald's. I mean, do you trust anything at McDonald's? Let's be real. I don't go to McDonald's because I trust anything there. I just have a craving and I need to feel it.
How to spot a psychopath? They
Wow.
order a filet of fish at McDonald's. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
I don't know what you mean by that. You're the psychopath out here, okay? Aster's so judgy. Insanely fair. See, you don't go to McDonald's for quality or for trust or for health. So it is what it is. I mean, the cheap grocery store bought one. So many sell them like that where I live. True, hard to find decent corned beef sometimes. Easier around St. Patrick's Day. Oh, I guess it's a meal for that? I wouldn't know. I really, like, St. Patrick's is such an interesting holiday for me because I know nothing about it. I've never celebrated it. I just always remember when I see people in the street screaming or something. I'm like, all right, okay. The cheap corned beef are often with the sardines and luncheon meats. I mean, if it's clear, if it's next to the sardines, they be living a different life with the sardine life, okay? But yeah, I haven't had McDonald's in so long. It's like at least like over 6 months. Look at me. I have evolved. I have become adult. I'm pretty sure it's at least been 6 months since I last had McDonald's, and I kind of miss it. But in a way, it's better to not think about it and not suffer and be like, I wanted it. But what else? Is there other foods that we don't like in this house? I'm sure there is. I already mentioned zucchini. I mean, my mom makes weird things, but I don't think I can qualify them as normal things that people talk about. I think I only tried homemade pressure-cooked corned beef once. My mom was experimenting at the time, but she preferred the canned ones. I liked hers, but maybe it's the trouble in making that got her. Yeah, that's what Ashley was saying. Like, it's a pain to make, so that's why I say you go to a restaurant. Like, if you want that specific thing that takes hours to make and everything, just go to the restaurant and get it. I would not take the time to cook it personally, you know. Which food do you hate the most? We don't like long pigs. What is a long pig? Hello, Blues. But what is the long pig? What is? Oh. I see. Well, thank you for letting me know about that. Now, at least I know that perhaps you are not a psychopath. I mean, you might still be. But, yeah, now I know. Cool. Nice. I feel like someone has told me that in chat before. But I had managed to remove this information from my brain. Look at what you did now. Last time we had it was when we went to my friend's wedding, if I recall correctly. What did we have? What? Who told you? Aster? No, I think someone in the chat probably mentioned that, and I asked what it was. And it probably happened exactly like you just did. And I'm like, well, yeah, well, it's that. That's a thing, you know. I don't know why I cannot just do something about the chat that's hidden. Well, I guess it's just gonna live in there. McDonald's, we had it on the road there. Oh, okay. And no, actually didn't know. Well, yeah, but today we learned. What did they add at the friend's wedding? Corned beef or long meat? long pig? Well, you know, they have things we cannot talk about because, you know, private life and all. We can't share secrets like that, you know. I don't remember the last time I had good sushi as well. Like, I feel like we really don't eat out. So, look, I'm about to go to McDonald's. I want that Minecraft meal. They have a Minecraft meal? What even is going on anymore? Like, I feel so disconnected. I rarely see things in real life. I see some things online, and for me to live my life properly, I assume that everything I see online is not real. And then I feel better when I go touch grass. So I may have seen an ad, and then I was like, oh, interesting, like fan animation or something, and then I moved on. But I guess there was a thing going on with Minecraft and McDonald's, but you know. What do they give you? Actually, what's the meal? Now I'm curious. What was I gonna say? I forgot. I actually had McDonald's today since I don't have anything in my house to make a decent meal out of other than oatmeal and cereal. You should have oatmeal and raisins. Aster would be proud of you, as well as fish. They would be like, oh my god, that's such a delicious meal. Because they're heathens. I went to Dairy Queen today. Okay, but why is everybody eating so good? Like, ice cream so good. Like, you need to share, okay? You need to share with the people. I didn't have anything good. I mean, I had a good lunch and I had some cake, so I can't complain. But I want to eat out too. I want to spend my money on fast food. I want to have all the fast foods whenever I want them, okay? But I can't because I got to pay bills. I prefer cinnamon apple oatmeal. I don't like oatmeal, so I can't even get behind that. It was super good, but what did you have? What did you have? Did you have the Oreo swirly situation? I forget what they're called. I don't even know if I know what they're called in English. Alright, I remember Jollibee once had rumors that they use worm meat for their burgers. Interesting. It's a hoax, but didn't hurt their reputation. My peers believed it, but just thought worm meat yum, I guess. They always say it's healthy and has a lot of vitamins and whatnot, so you might as well. Our agent houses were too open-minded to worm meat at the time. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the type of thing that would not even bother my mom. If she's like, if I can't see it, it's yum, and she would go about her day. Oreo Blizzard, yee. I had the backyard barbecue burger and a s'mores blizzard. I always, always, always forget that freaking Dairy Queen has food because most of the ones we have here only do ice cream. Like the first time I saw it, it was like in another province that people would go to Dairy Queen and sit down and eat, and I was very confused. I was like, "What do you mean they have food? We don't have food in ours." Like, what do you mean? I think we may have like maybe one that has food, but most of the time for us it's only ice cream, which is very weird when I hear about burgers. But s'mores blizzard does sound very good. I'm very basic. I'm an Oreo blizzard person. That's all I get over there. S'mores blizzard like cookie and marshmallow in a vanilla ice cream. Honestly, sounds yum. Hello, Quiley. Quietly, I will go with that. I don't know. I eat it all. If I had a dish I hate, it's tuna casserole, hot tuna. I would almost agree with you, except for the tuna bake situation that we discovered online, and I wasn't sure I was gonna like hot tuna, but that's actually extremely yum. Like it's baked with like spicy mayo and whatnot, very well spiced. And it's a time. I don't think I've ever had a tuna casserole now I think about it. I don't know that I've had casseroles to begin with. I guess it's just not the vibe in my neighborhood. But it's fine. It's fine. I guess you have one that you hate. And you have a reason. So congrats. You participated to the conversation here. Some of the ones in the US are ice cream only too, but most also have food, and their food is pretty good. That's good to know. If I travel to the States, I know where to get my meals. I really want to go to High Hop. It sounds interesting. It sounds like a mystical place to me. Dairy Queen had food. All their branches were ice cream parlors where I live, so that's news to me. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt the first time I saw burgers and whatnot at Dairy Queen. What?
I am scandalized. What do you mean marshmallows in an
Yes.
ice cream? That does not compute for me.
You're just jealous.
But tuna casserole, just to explain it to you, and you're gonna love
Get here.
No, I'm explaining it to you because they know what it is.
I don't know.
So you get pasta, you boil the pasta.
Boil pasta.
Pasta's cooked. You put that aside.
Okay.
You then take a big casserole dish, like the one I make my like fancy pasta in, or like the shepherd's pie.
Okay, yeah.
You take that. You put the pasta. You put mayonnaise. You put peas and carrots and tuna in it. You mix it up and you bake it in the oven. Now you understand? It's one of the most hated dishes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It just got worse every second.
Pretty sure
Like,
it
what
has
do you
mayonnaise.
mean?
I could be hallucinating the mayonnaise.
But like, what would be the sauce
But
to
I
keep it
think it
together,
has mayonnaise,
anyways?
Okay.
Yeah.
And it sounds like I saw it once. I was like, what? Because I saw a recipe. I was like, here's a recipe for a tuna casserole that doesn't suck. And then I watched it. I'm like, my brother in Christ, like you have tried to fancify this, and it already sounds disgusting. So I can't imagine what the real deal is.
Yeah, no.
Like, no.
Like
my
when someone
brother,
brings that
stop.
to the
The potluck.
potluck, you
swear to
cry.
God,
My
like,
God.
Disown immediately.
Yeah. Well, now I know. Thank you for that. Yep, with graham crackers. Ooh, that sounds yum. You have problems with that, so that's
scandalized by the marshmallow. I don't understand marshmallow.
Marshmallows are life. Marshmallows are big. Marshmallows are everything and more.
That
Okay.
does not work. And Tim Hortons used to be Canadian.
Yeah, we sold it. Yeah, because we're smart like that. We just sell everything we own to the States because why not? I'm scandalized. You're always scandalized, Aster. By the way, Tim Hortons is Canadian, right? Do they have strawberry cheesecake there? I don't think I've ever seen a strawberry cheesecake there, but they have seasonal things and like themes and stuff, so they might, but I don't think it's a staple of that place though. Oh, hello Nate, how you doing? Only other thing I've had at DQ besides ice cream was cheese curds, and there. Why would there be cheese curds at a Dairy Queen? Like, what is the clientele they're going for with the cheese curds? Like, if you're telling me they sell them in like poutine or something, but like they just have them like that, you just bag the bag. Like, I can go to the supermarket and do that. Sounds like an easier way to get to your thing. I would not go to Dairy Queen for my cheese curds, you know. Don't get them. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. You know, it's good to know. I think. I mean, I am spoiled living in Quebec, so we have excellent cheese curds. So I would not go out of my way to go to the States to get cheese curds and be like disappointed, you know. So I'll be picky and keep the ones I have here. Their cheese curds are alright, not the best, but okay. But I mean, how do you mess up cheese curds? I have questions. Like, am I thinking about the same thing? Let me Google. Cheese curds Dairy Queen. Oh, they're fried. Okay, I'm not thinking about the same things. I mean, that looks like it should be so it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? It sounds like it should be a very yummy thing. Let's see. I saw TikTok making a parody of how Tim Hortons have fun menu items in every other country except for Canada. He says strawberry cheesecake is exclusive in the Philippines, but I don't know if that's true. You know? I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, why is my model dying? Hello? Hello? Oh, the internet just died on my phone for a second. Okay, never mind. But I don't know. I've never heard of that, so I don't know how true it would be, but it would be very funny, and I would not be surprised if it was the case. Wisconsin cheese curds are the freaking best, though. That sounds like a good thing, like the type like that you just pop in your mouth and eat. But honestly, I'm looking at the Dairy Queen cheese curds, and even the pictures are telling me that people are not impressed with some of that. Oh. Yeah, it's in an interesting Reddit title, you know? But yeah. Let them do their thing. But who? I know, man. But like, who are we effing out here? Low-key, a goal of mine is to go to one of the US Tim Hortons. That's kind of sad. What do you mean your goal is to go to a US Tim Hortons? It's a Canadian brand. You should come here first. We have nice donuts. It's a thing. I'm in America. I don't know Wisconsin cheese curds. It is a mystery to me. So many foods to try. Sorry, I'm still cold because my fan didn't close. I think that should do it. I love cheese curds and they're very yum, but I like the ones that are not fried. Is great. Yeah, but the elusiveness is part of the draw. Like, do they not have a lot of them over there? I guess we have a lot of Tim Hortons everywhere here, so I'm just used to it. Is it like some type of mysterious thing in the US to find a Tim Hortons? Just if you want Tim Hortons good coffee, you have to go to McDonald's instead. Yeah, I mean, I don't go to Tim Hortons for the coffee. I either go for some of them sandwiches or the donuts. But they used to have a yummy soup that they would sell in a bread bowl, and honestly I like that. It would be like a cream of like mushroom or a cream of leek, and they would sell it to you in a little round bread instead of a bowl. And it was a great time, but I think they stopped doing that, and I was very sad when they did. I was like, what do you mean they don't do the bread bowl anymore? Tragic times. We lost a great one. A couple. Oh, it's good to know. I don't know. I feel like we've sold Tim Hortons so long ago that there should be a lot at this point, and it's so known, and like, oh, you get the kitty and stuff. I don't know. Panera bread bowl. I don't know. Let me Google that. Panera bread bowl. Images. I guess it looked like that. It was like that, yeah. It was delicious. I really loved them back in the day, but then they stopped making them, sadly. Bro, Wisconsin is in the U.S. though. Apparently, I don't know geography, but I believe it is an American place. Wait, there's 600 of them in the U.S., 90% and next to the Canadian border. I guess they bought it, but for what? If they were just gonna expand next to us, so we go back to them. I don't know. For people that live in America, but not exact, like they're close to the border, they were like, oh, I still have access to my coffee or something. I don't know. Tim Hortons used to have my amazing coffee, but changed coffee bean providers, and McDonald's Canada took over. Then their providers bean. So old Timmy Ho's coffee is now McDonald's coffee. Yeah, I'm not the type to like buying coffee anyways. Like I rarely go to a coffee shop. I make my own at home, or maybe I get the one in the machines at work. Not for long, but you know, I'm not a coffee person at all. I just like to drink it sometimes for the taste, and if it's not yum, I'm gonna have a fit because I spent monies on it. And I feel like these days buying coffee outside of buying coffee anywhere is quite expensive, and I'm like, if I'm gonna get coffee outside of my house, I need to have the one with the whipped cream and all that. It needs to be fancy. I need to be paying for something. This is still a thing, apparently. Oh, right, I didn't like Tim Hortons coffee either. I'm there for the cheesecake. I love that you guys have a whole cheesecake situation. I go there for the donuts. What you mean there's a cheesecake? Studying downtown meant having to buy coffee daily. Well, I guess if you were relying on coffee to stay alive and breathe and like be able to see stuff, I guess it makes sense. For me, I was never a coffee person since it just doesn't work for me. So I didn't have to rely on it. My sister was so hardcore. At some point, coffee was not enough, so she would have to she would eat coffee beans that were like dipped in chocolate. She would just eat them like that. And I'm like, girl. And then you wonder why it doesn't work anymore. Like, I think you abuse it. Oh, Syracuse, amazing. It's Vector Spaceman. Hello, Vector, how you doing? I once ate natto, and it was the worst thing ever. Thank you, and good night. Yes, I talked about my experience. To me, natto tastes like vomit. That's what's up. That's how I felt, and I will probably never have it again. I will let Aster try it because he wants to, but I don't see the appeal. It's not doing it for me. And thank you for the input, Spaceman. I still haven't tried it. Yeah, I feel like you will probably feel the same, but we're gonna let you have your own experience. You know, we're not here to judge. We listen, we don't judge, I said. Excited to try that and regret it when I go to Japan next year. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you have to wait to go to Japan. You just find any Asian store that sells Japanese food. You'll find it. They love their natto. There's gonna be a lot of it. Yeah, it's Kyra. Fermented soybeans, yum. Yeah, fermented and like slimy and sticky and smelling like bad yogurt and tasting like vomit. From my experience, I would not do it again personally. It's just not for me. Like, I thought I was stronger. I thought like, oh yeah, everybody complains, says it's not good and X, Y, and Z. They might not have been wrong, you know? It's a very, I guess, acquired taste. You need to know what you like in life to have that. I've tried coffee beans dipped in chocolate. They're good. I mean, they're good, but they're a bit intense, I would say. Like, you know, your caffeine intake is gonna be intaking, you know? In terms of coffee beans, local coffee shops near me always use Arabica. I prefer Robusta. It's tastier. I don't know. My sister is a coffee freak. I don't know. I don't know anything. I buy Folgers and I just shove it in my little cup, and then I press the button on my machine and I have a coffee. I don't know what type of coffee it is. I don't know if it's Colombian or French. I don't know. I'll try. I have it. See, we all need to try it and come back and talk about it and talk about, like, have a little therapy session about it, you know? And he's gonna keep up with our lectures. Have a grand old time following that. It's always such a great time to follow what's going on. I was gonna say something. See, I got distracted and now I forgot. I want to say something. Oh, yeah, coffee. That reminds me. As I was telling you earlier, we have the new employee that's replacing me starting today. And I don't know. I feel like she might stay for the job or she might not, because she said, yeah, I was like a real estate agent for 10 years. Then I moved to Canada, and then I've been doing, then I opened a salon. And then I was like, I don't really like that self-employed life, so I want to get back into a job. But then I found a job, but I also started my own coffee brand and stuff. I'm like, my girl has a lot of ambition. My girl is living her big life. Does she want to do my very boring, very very repetitive job? I don't know. I think she's nice. I think she's gonna do a good job. I just don't know if she's gonna last. I'm like, that girl seems to have like ideas and hopes and dreams and stuff, unless she wants to settle and just make sure she has a retirement fund, because I don't see why she would do my job. Like, I don't see it personally. But I thought about it because she loves coffee. Like, she's obsessed. She makes her own mix. I don't know what she's doing. She's doing something and she sells it in coffee shops and stuff. I'm like, okay, well, she has a side hustle. Let's go. Oh yeah, add a bit of cinnamon or nutmeg in grounds when you brew for a bit of something spicy extra. Ooh. That actually sounds like a good idea. I used to be fancy and buy the coffee that would have flavor like vanilla or a hazelnut. I never thought about it. I do have ground cinnamon. I guess I'll try that tomorrow morning because I have to go to work. Just a few days. Let me count the days. How many days of work do I have left? Let me open that. So I have 8 days of work done. 8 days. 8 days before freedom. I cannot wait. I have to go. Like, I'm trying to not leave a bad image, but I'm so done with work that it's hard for me to like even pretend I care. So I'm in a place where I'm like, I get caught on my phone all the time, which is not good. And I don't want to leave that impression. Like, you know, I usually leave my jobs with a very good relationship with my employers and everything. But I'm just like, we're gonna have to see how that goes. I still have 8 days. 8 days that I rest, then lots of streaming. Got to figure out the amount of spice, but it's a learning process. Like, I mean, I guess I'll just try with my little measuring spoons, and I'll try different sizes of spoons and see how that feels and how that goes. I love cinnamon taste on most things, but I can't stand the smell. I actually like it. I feel like when you burn something in your house, as it happens to people, you know, not just me, and then it smells burnt or something in your house, you just put a little cinnamon with star anise in it, and then you just let it boil like at a strong, like, so you get a lot of steam out, and then your house smells very good. And I like doing that personally. You know, it makes for a nice house environment with a nice smell. We love it. I wonder, is there any spice that I don't like? I really love ginger, because that's also a thing you can boil for like the house to smell good as well. Hell yeah, we agree, that's good. What else is there? Has anybody not shared what thing they hate the most and why? I think I've shared most of my hated foods. Like, I guess I don't like weird mixes of things, and my mom had a passion for that when we were kids. She had a phase where she would just stuff our eggs with grated carrots, but like they were cold in an omelet with cheese, and it was a terrible time of our lives. See you, Clarence. Have a good day. Bye bye. Yeah, it was like, Mom, I love you, but why? It's so funny because my dad was like, oh, I didn't have breakfast yesterday. I'm like, oh, well, what did you do then? What did you not eat? Like, well, I drank something. And we're like, what did you drink? Was it soup and stuff? And he's like, oh, I had a smoothie. And you know what my first question was? What color was the smoothie? Because my mom's smoothies can have very questionable color. It was like, we don't talk about that. So I still don't know what color the smoothie... Oh, wait, he told us. I think it was like a strawberry smoothie, but for some reason it was like green or something. I don't know. It was the color that was not supposed to be. I don't know. I was seeing things by... Wait, emojis appear on screen? Oh, yeah, they do. They fall on my head, or if you put them in the chat on Twitch, they will appear behind me and float away. He had to kill... Yeah, no, they fall on my head. They do. No, my dad doesn't drink. He's an old man. He gotta be healthy, take care of himself. But the one smoothie, now one smoothie that has traumatized me is like one day, to this day, I don't know what it was. My mom made a smoothie, asked me why the smoothie was gray. But you know, like the gray, like the type of paint that you use to like paint cement and stuff, that type of like shiny gray, that was the color of the smoothie she gave me that day. To this day, I don't know what was in there. And the scary thing is that it did not taste terrible. But I don't know why it was great like that. That was fun. Okay, really gotta go now. See you, see you. Thank you for hanging out, Clarence. I appreciate you. And yeah, as I was saying the other day, I might have slightly shorter streams this week just because I will be very busy with work, so that sucks. But I will try to at least like, stream an hour every day. Call it a good time. It's Fedwell. Hello, Fedwell. How you doing? How was your weekend? How have you been? What's good? What's new? What's going on? And what is the food that you hate the most? And why? Need to work to make that money for Tomodachi game. Yeah, I'm starting my savings account now because, I'm reorganizing my finances to make sure that I can afford Tomodachi life. And I can afford to not work for an extended period of time while I'm obsessed creating my island. It will be a lot, Not overwork yourself. I will do my best. Again, 8 days to go, and then I will be master of my schedule for a little bit, so I'll be able to actually rest for a bit, and I cannot wait for that. I'll be able to work on some projects. Like, I feel like I've had to work so hard to make time and make sure that when I accept to do projects and stuff, I do them. It's so hard as a master procrastinator that I am. It is a struggle, but I've managed so far, so I'm happy. I hate artichoke, crab legs. What do you mean you don't like crab legs? Ribs? What do you mean you don't like... It's not even... You hate ribs? Who hurt you? What's going on? Do you need to talk about it? Basically, any food where over 50% of it you don't actually eat... What do you mean 50% of it you don't actually eat in ribs? How do you eat your ribs? When I finish my ribs, there's no meat whatsoever left on there. Crab legs, I can kind of get it. But ribs? I mean, what do you mean? Most food is not fully edible. You can't eat the pit and the cherry. Does that make it... what do you mean? This man crazy. Like, what do you mean the bones are not edible so you don't like... Faye. I appreciate you. Add cherries to the list. Why is there so much violence and hurt in your heart? Like, what happened? What do you mean? I'm telling you, I can give you the crab legs. They can be very annoying to eat. I would rather have like a lobster tail because you open that up, you eat it all. Crab legs are a pain, I mean, you just got to love food. Food is great. You don't bite the ribs and suck out the marrow. There's also this option. I don't do it in public, but whatever happens at home is a different story. You can have a grand old time out here, Weak. I'm just saying, in my house, it's very common to just be eating up them bones out here, okay? You can file an HR complaint about me to Twig. I will. I'm an adult. I can take getting my second warning. No. I will go to the console. I will tell... No, I can't tell Twig. Twig doesn't eat meat, so she will agree with you. Except for cherries. Maybe she'll be like, well, we gotta have a disciplinary action because the cherries caught some strays for no reason. Maybe she will understand that this is a very serious situation and we need to do something about it. We need an intervention, okay? Like, what do you mean? Do you love food? I love food. Food is great. There are some suspicious items in our world that should not be eaten, like tomatoes. But, like, what do you mean, ribs? Cherry-flavored things are pretty good, especially sorbet. That's not food, though. That's something that has been transformed into something. We're talking about food. What do you mean? You can't tell me that you just go for a flavored thing because that... I mean... If you eat a cherry flavored thing, are you actually having the whole cherry? Are you though? I don't know. That's a bit iffy if you ask me. It's not exactly the fullness of the fruit out here. But I feel like most fruits you wouldn't be able to eat. Oh, hello, Rune. How you doing? How was your weekend? What's up? What's cool? I'm trying to think. Like, are you telling me? Wait. You're telling me you don't like mangoes? Because I will have a problem. I will have a problem if you don't like mangoes. I'll be like, mm. It's been okay with Sigma getting better. Oh, okay. Hopeful. Thankfully, you're getting better. That's the positive here. Spinach would be my favorite food, though. Interesting favorite, but I can get behind it. I do like it. Healthy, tasty, can't shove in anything. Very true. Very, very true. Mangoes are great. They're amazing. Snickers are good. I think I've had a Snicker maybe once. It's not one of my favorite because I feel like it sticks in your teeth. Like, I like stuff that doesn't give me pain, you know? One of my favorite fruits. Yes, I love mangoes. And my mom gave us some fancy mangoes that were like $7 each. But they were so yum. They were amazing. I'm sorry, I don't like mangoes. I thought we had an understanding. I thought we were going somewhere. We're learning to know each other here. I could feel a connection, a great friendship starting, and then you just betray me like that. I see how it is. Mangoes are peak. See? You get it, man. You just get it. That's what's up. Mangoes are babe. Mangoes are great. Strawberries are great. There's so many great fruits. I'm just lazy, so I will not buy them because I just by the time I think about I feel like eating fruit, they'll have gone bad, and nobody got time to waste them. Okay, like we don't have money like that in this economy to waste fruits. I love oranges and mandarins. I like both too. I love nectarines too. I love peaches too. So many things. Sorry, homie. I don't know if I can come back from this, you know. Well, if someone preps the food like I'm in the restaurant, I'm all for it. Pulled out crab meat, tasty. Boneless ribs, so good. Mangoes, I go coconuts for them. So you just don't want to do the work. You don't want to do the work to get to the fruit. I see how it is. Thought I'd let you know straight up. You know, I can appreciate the honesty. I will need some time to like, you know, collect myself and go through my feelings, but I'll work through it. I'm a strong, independent woman. I get down with most fruit hikey. I really don't like persimmons. That's the one that I just can't get behind. I don't like the taste, whether they're ripe or like the firm ones or the soft ones. I just don't like them. I used to pick fruits back in the day. Really? My parents did. I've never picked anything. I've never even been like apple pickings. I'm a city girl through and through. My parents were like climbing trees, eating mangoes and like soursop and whatever. And I'm here. I don't know where to find any fruits. See, I would not be good in a survival story. I don't know how to start a fire. I don't know how to have a tent. I don't know how to make many things. So I would probably die very fast. No, Mama, you will remember that. Yes, like I remember that Kyra ate a turtle. But you know, just information. I needed money back in the day, so I worked in a strawberry field in high school. You know, honestly, it doesn't sound like that bad of a job in high school. Like, if it was an option, maybe I would have. I did not work in high school. My parents are not about that life. Like, I got my first job quite late in life. I didn't have a cell phone until very late because I had to, like, fund it myself. But I guess it would have been a good part-time job. I've never really worked part-time. I either worked full-time or I didn't work. So it'll be another time of my life when I'm jobless next week. I got you, fam. Wait, I thought I missed something. Anyways, but yeah. What else? Fruits wise, I'm not that picky. I really like grapes, particularly the green grapes. I like them a lot. I love them as a juice. Like back in the day in my backyard, for some reason we had grapevines, and then every summer we would like pick them, and then I guess I did pick him. No, I didn't. It was too scary. There were so many freaking spiders in this thing. It was not a great time all around to try and get our fruits. My parents would do it. And then my mom would make like nectar out of the grapes and stuff. And it was very yum. We had both the green ones and the purple. Well, I don't know how you call them, red. I don't know. People call weird colors different things. But we like that. Except for that, what else? Oh, I forgot to say that I'm a very big fan. It's corn. It's got the juice. It's got the juice. I love corn. I have a problem. I can't eat a lot of corn. I will have it in cans. I don't even care. I will just fry it up in some butter and be at peace with the world and like a sand. to heaven. I just feel very happy with corn. It just makes me happy. I don't know where I went there. I guess I was thinking about what we had in our garden and I thought about corn. I love it. I feel like I love it to an extent that I cannot describe, and I love to like blend it and like have it like a puree for some reason. People will be looking at me sideways when I do that, but I like to make some type of little puree with it. But then I keep a little bit of fried up, like a bit crunchy, and then I just like sprinkle it on top, and then I have a grand old time. So it's like, and then Aster judges me because like there's no protein in your meal. It's not a meal. And then he's like, and then he will chop up some ham in it. I can get behind that because it's ham, but I don't want to have a whole station. I just want to have one good moment with my corn. Corn is great. It's yummy, especially like in a little bit of butter. Or sometimes I do it with ghee because Aster is not about butter in his house for some reason. He loves ghee, so it'll be ghee with a little bit of kosher salt. So yeah, I'm making myself hungry. I'm definitely. I'm judging I am judging for the corn on corn thing a little. Not gonna lie. See, you know, I did not expect everybody to understand me. Until you try it, you don't get it. See, my big sister was always very much side-eyeing me about it. Until one day, I had her try it as she was looking at me eating it. And then she was like, you know, it's not even that bad. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. The corn on corn action is just for texture. You know, gotta be fancy. Like you're in a cooking show and you like just sprinkle it like Salt Bay. You just put your little corn on there and it's a grand old time. It's amazing, you know? But corn is so versatile too. Yeah! It's good in shepherd's pie. It's good on its own. You can add it to most things. It's good in a salad. There's just so many options that are great. Also, fun fact: 80% of the corn grown, the corn grown in the U.S. is not fit for human consumption. Yeah, but you know we don't talk about that. We have it. We go to the bathroom and we don't look back. That's how you have to enjoy corn. Which is why, since I blend it into a puree, I don't have to struggle with that. See, I'm like 5 steps ahead. I'm always ready. Feed corn. Yep. Shh, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. We just enjoy out here. They even named a hen breed after Cornish hen because it's the one that you only give to the chicken. Discrimination. That's what I will call it. Fish is great. Fish. Corn is great. And nobody should be discriminating against it in all its ways, shapes, and forms and everything. I want to have something cool. Kyra always gets the cool fishes, and she gets more money than everybody else. And I want to have a cool fish. Give me a cool fish. I am great. I agree. Wow. Oh my gosh, so narcissistic. How dare you? What I get? I feel sad. I don't want a shrimp toy. I wanted a fish. I wanted a fancy fish or a treasure chest, and you give me a shrimp toy. Like, are you trying to send a message? Anyways, I love shrimp. Shrimp are great. Like, shrimps are as good as you make them. So, like, if you like season everything like butter, garlic, and a little salt, then you'll have a great time with shrimp. I love eel. Eel is delicious. I don't think I've ever had it any other way than like Asian style, like Japanese style. So I wouldn't know, but I like it. I don't like in the average case, exception exists, but the majority of gluten-free bread, lactose-free milk yogurt, and artificial fruit flavors. I can get behind that. The artificial fruit flavors are sometimes they hit, sometimes they really don't. Then you're like, is that supposed to be bananas? In a way, it works for me because I don't like bananas, but I like banana candy, so it's great. Strawberry, I would rather it tastes like real strawberry. It's a great time, so it's hit or miss. But gluten-free bread, I don't know that I've ever had it. Aster makes her bread. I just eat it, and I've never been picky. Thankfully, I don't have any like dietary restrictions, so I just eat whatever is the cheapest, you know. And lactose-free milk yogurt. I don't think I've had that either. I usually just buy the most like normal staple version of everything and I roll with it. I am blessed with a body that can handle it, you know? Even named the type of shrimp after corn, popcorn shrimp. Oh, those are the ones that are fried up and stuff, right? That is yum. But is it really named after corn? I don't know. it's Cass. Hello, Cass. How you doing? Bread mentioned. I know, right? We're talking about how much we love brain out here. Quality ones are usually the exception, but yeah, but they're probably like money intensive. They need monies to buy the fancy ones. Ain't nobody got this in this economy. We can't. I don't know, man. You're killing my brain. Me? I would never do such a thing. I'm a very nice, very sweet turtle. I don't know that. That's like slander and defamation, and I will not stand for it. You will hear from my lawyer, cause I definitely have the money for a lawyer. See, when you drink tea like that, it means that you're very serious about it. Let me have some water. I forgot to drink today. I still eat eggs. I be balling like that. I know. Well, I mean, we started going to Costco, and now we can have 30 eggs for $8.99, which means it's even less for you because that's $8.99 Canadian. And we've been very happy and very, very grateful for the existence of Costco right now. We're like, ooh, I've been telling my sister, you need to get your eggs at Costco. You don't understand. You be paying like $11 for 12. You're getting robbed. Go to Costco. But for real, when I do a Mume cover, I don't actually know any Mume songs. Like, I feel like I have very, very little knowledge of anything Hololive. Like, I know people's names. I may have clicked on a stream here and there, but except for that, I don't know much, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm very sad that she's graduating because, you know, she's a staple of the community of VTubers and whatnot. But like, I don't know, it's been looking kind of sad these days. A lot of people be graduating out here. Also, Aster creates pain in the house. Confirmed. Multilingual joke. Aster creates pain. Yes, he does. I'm happy that you could recognize it. I won't even tell him that you said that. Everybody will know, but not him. And then when he gets it, he's gonna roll his eyes, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, you're so rude." That's what's gonna happen. Did Twig mention to you about a duet cover called "Give Me"? I don't think so. I don't remember. I mean, I might be tripping, but I don't remember. I know that I have a secret project that does involve Twig, where it involves a song from Hololive, but I'm not gonna spoil stuff because it's special things. But there's that. Ask her later. All right. You know, I'm always down to do covers with Twig because Twig is love, Twig is bae, and I love singing with Twig. So I'm pretty much down. And Twig has been becoming very fancy and knows more how to what do you call it? Mix covers. So I can trust her with our voices, or we can have someone because life is hard, you know. But yeah, no, I feel like happy that since I will be more free from, in about 10 days I'll be free, so I'll be able to work on covers whenever I want and like produce stuff. At the same time, it also means that I cannot be spending that much. So I think if I'm gonna do covers in shortly, I will probably work on them on my own. They will not be on Spotify. They will not be mixed professionally. I'll just be like coming out with few songs that I want to sing and do a little video for them and call it a day, you know. I've been pushing yours, Twigs, and another Oshi's music and streams that have chat added playlist. Stop being so sweet. I like having them on Spotify because I know that some of you or YouTube Music do use it. Like, I personally don't use Spotify, but I know that Kohaku does, so I make sure to put my covers there when I can. But the thing that kind of sucks is that you have to pay your license for the song every year, so you know, it kind of adds up after a while. At least I don't see. That's why I cannot be releasing a cover every month, because then I would have a bill every month, and I'm not trying to do that, you know? Kara always working the mines, always doing all the fancy stuff, and everybody loves Kyra for that. Kyra is love, Kyra is bae. We love Kyra in this house. Kyra be pushing Noodles to be better every day, and Noodles is love and sweetness, you know? I dropped Spotify once I got YouTube Premium. Well, see, I never had Spotify, and then I got free, quote unquote, YouTube Premium with Aster, so I've been living that fancy life. But I realized that I listen to less and less music as time goes by because I tend to just listen to YouTube when I'm driving or when I'm doing stuff around the house. It will be very rare for me to feel like, oh, I want to listen to this song and just sing or something. It's only if I know I'm gonna be doing something and I can't focus on it at all and stuff like that, then yeah, I'll probably have something in the back. But most of the time I have YouTube in the back and I have a video or like whatever it is I feel like listening to, like a commentary or like a recap of a trash TV show, because I don't watch 90 Day Fiancé, but I need to listen to that recap. Like I need to know what happened and who's being dumb, because like at this point they're talking about the same couples for like 4 years, so I just like, oh, they're still talking about this, you know. Noodle out here fighting back by gifting me things like a whole viewing model. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Get spoiled, Kara. You deserve it, and that's what's up. That's what's up. Let's go, Noodles. You're sharing logins. You two gonna come break your kneecaps. Well, that's the thing. We're actually being good citizens on this one. We have a family plan, so it's Aster, me, and his brother, and I think we even have a last one. But it's nice because no matter how many accounts I make, they always have premium, because you know. So I could share it with someone, but we don't. Just we never thought about it. I guess nobody ever asked. Now I think about it, maybe my sister would be interested. I'll check if we actually have a login left. That could save her time and her life would be better. She could also let go of Spotify because she still pays it. Because I have one sister that pays for Spotify and for YouTube Premium, and I have one sister that pays Spotify with them but doesn't have YouTube Premium. And every time I see the amount of ads that she gets on YouTube, I'm disgusted. I'm like, it's been so long, I don't remember ads. I don't know what these are. So I'm like, you know, I don't want you living your life that way. That's kind of hard, you know. I'll check. I don't actually know how many people you can have in a family account. If there's 3 of us, maybe there's more. I'll have to check. Anyways, I do like YouTube Premium. I feel like of all the subscription programs and whatever that are around, that one is kind of worth it. Like the amount of ads that you save and like the queues and all the little like functions that they give you access to are kind of worth it. So I'm like, you know what? I'll complain because I love to, but I don't really have a reason to complain about YouTube. It's not exactly the way, but do you know the way? But yeah, I think I'm gonna end here today because I'm tired. As I said, I'm working a lot this week and I do want to have fun tomorrow. I have been wanting to play what's it called, Supermarket Simulator forever, so I decided tomorrow's gonna be that day. Oh, a hermit crab, great. Want a break from the ads? Yeah, but not enough to pay about it. Yeah, you know, at this point, anytime you hear that, go touch grass and you'll feel better. You'll feel healthier. It's not even an insult. You'll feel better instead of like brain rotting your brain with YouTube videos all day, like I do. That's all my night. Oh, thank you, Fayetteville. Thank you for participating in this very, very deep, important conversation that we needed to have to know who's cool, who's not, who understands the hatred for tomatoes. I'm happy we were able to identify the normal people in here. Good night, Kuda. Good night, Fish. Good night, everybody. I'm not. Good night, Kyra. Good night, everybody. If I don't name you, it doesn't mean I don't see you. I just because I can't read. Anyways, have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. We're playing Supermarket Simulator. I can speak English, I swear. I swear. And it's gonna be great. Don't miss it. Tomatoes are trash. Don't do that, Carrie. Not now. I want to keep loving you. So don't do that to me, please. Thank you. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, same time. Probably not that long of a stream because I'm tired, but have a good night. Bye-bye.